Hey you guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I have sort of an interesting video for you that has been plaguing me, I would say for years, but I don't want to come off overly dramatic, but it has happened for years. But more recently, well, there's a couple things. More recently, I just started this tray and it has a lot of beautiful flowers in it. I think we started it on October 14th, in the middle of that. So I started all these beautiful things and leeks too, but beautiful bee-friendly flowers, geraniums, skullcap, royal cap, carpet. Oh, alyssum, that's right. Beautiful, lots of beautiful things, petunias and so forth. And some of them are still coming up. But I have actually seen, like, especially the alyssum, and where was it? Somewhere over here I had flowers too. It doesn't even matter. Oh, the cows, even the cows. They'll pop up. It'll be just absolutely gorgeous. And boom, the little tender cotyledon leaves. Those are the first leaves that come out, not the true leaves, but the ones that emerge from the seed finally come out. And I was like, oh, I need to up pop these, and they're all gone. Totally, all the green leaves are gone. So I went out with girlfriends last night, and we were talking around the table. They're gardeners and stuff. And I said, what could be causing this? And, cutworms was thrown out. I kind of had thought about that too. Then we thought about birds. Then we thought about squirrels. Then we were like, is it the anole lizards? And we were like, nah, certainly not, because we see them eating. I thought they were carnivores, eating, bugs, moths, anything really that they eat bugs. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not that. So I've been inside and I've been cooking, and I thought, oh, I got a break in between batches of dog cookies. And I was like, let me go to AI. I don't care what you use, ChatGPT or Grok or whatever, but I happened to go to Grok this time. And I was like, dear Grok, blah, 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 blah. And it came back with an answer for me. Let me bring you in close, first of all. You see these? Let me show them to you. Right here. You see all that? Completely, I hate to say decapitated, completely gone. All my alyssum tops are gone except for these two. Here again, all gone except for these two. These are all gone. Over here in the bee-friendly mix, all gone, all gone, all gone. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy, right? So this is what Grok told me. I'm not even going to pretend like this is my own information. I totally just asked AI. I didn't even ask for references. But what it said made a lot of sense, and I'm just going to read it to you. So, anole lizards, which are all over Florida, right? If you're in the South, like hot Florida, you have anole lizards everywhere. I don't deal with iguanas, thank goodness. But they're omnivores. They're not even carnivores. They're omnivores. Primarily, they eat crickets, flies, spiders, but they're opportunistic omnivores, and in captivity and in the wild, they've been observed nibbling on soft plant matter, including newly sprouted seedlings, tender leaf tips, soft fruits, and flowers. Oh my goodness, my yard is covered with these lizards. No wonder sometimes things just disappear, right? Seedlings are soft, juicy, and easy to chew. They provide hydration. Some carbohydrates and proteins, and especially for the juveniles in a dry environment, but we're not dry. I mean, we had 16 inches of rain last weekend. Okay, here's some observations of things they like, although they like anything in a tray. Okay, gardeners have reported across the southeast United States, they have caught the green anoles, which are native, And then we have the brown one, we have both, and the brown ones, which are, I think they're Cuban. could be wrong, but I think they're Cuban. Anyhow, bean sprouts, lettuce seedlings, tomato cotyledons, herb sprouts, basil, cilantro, all that. And now you know my flowers too. That's in the wild. In captivity, they've been eating sprouted mung beans, alfalfa sprouts, baby spinach, kale. Oh, the kale. We have that over here. Now, how much damage do they cause? This is what Grok told me. Minor but noticeable. Yeah, you think? The tops of all my plants have been disappearing year after year. Sowing tray after sowing tray. A single anole won't destroy a garden, but a population can. They will clip off the cotyledons or the first seed leaves. They eat the growing tips, which is the end, the business end where it grows out of. Stunting or killing a plant. Targeting the softest and newest growth of whatever you got in your garden. Okay, I would say that's more than minor. When you have almost an entire tray fail, that's major. When you have started a ton of flower babies or crops for the winter, your kales, your cabbages, whatever, and they come right in, your herbs, it said the herbs, and they destroy that, that's major. That'll set you back because they may not eat it when it first pops out first week or two, or first week, but they will definitely eat it by the second week, and then you're out 14 days and you got to restart again. Prevention tips. Okay, Grok, tell me what I need to know to prevent this. A physical barrier, a fine mesh, or cloche, is that how cloche? I never used that word before in my life. Over seedling trays. I'm going to make one. In upcoming videos in the spring season or whatever, you're going to see, I will start putting covers over, not just the little plastic ones. I'm going to do something breathable. Something to keep the lizards off of my trays. Repellents. You can sprinkle cayenne pepper or garlic sprays. Anoles dislike the strong smell. Okay. You know the part where they just said that they didn't like cayenne pepper and garlic? It explains why they have chose not to eat the leeks. Because leeks are in the same family with the garlic. So they don't care for the leeks. Probably not the onions either. Distraction feeding. Not in a lifetime. Offer fruit flies or pinhead crickets nearby to reduce the plant interest. Forget that. Relocate. Gently catch and move the anoles. I know this is coming from a computer because AI has never tried to catch an anole lizard in its life. Move it to a wooded area. Okay, that's the stupidest answer ever. Do not do that if you're listening to me. They're not just pests, they're hungry. No, don't, I mean, unless you have a pet snake or something like that, something crazy, but no. We're just going to put a physical barrier over these and prevent them, because they're everywhere and they go up on all my grow tables. They go everywhere, right? I see them sometimes in the house because they get between the screen door and the door, and then you open up the door to go outside and they go running in the house, and then Buddy goes crazy and knocking over furniture. So the bottom line here is, yes, tender, just germinated seedlings are fair game for anoles, especially soft ones like beans, lettuce, herbs, and flowers. If you're growing microgreens or starting seeds outdoors in anole territory, expect some nibbling. Y'all, this is the funniest thing. I mean, it's funny, not funny, it's educational. I guess I've got some work ahead of me with building, but yeah, I thought I would share what I just learned because I've been a Floridian here in Brevard County for like 22 years, and I did not know this information. I've been gardening the whole time I've lived here in Brevard, and I gardened in Jacksonville, and I gardened in a little bit in Alabama and Georgia. I had no idea those little boogers were eating my seedlings all these years. So you guys, I hope you found this informative like I did. Thank you, AI, for actually doing something great besides putting out crappy, unreal material on plant education and sometimes animals and fake hurricane video and so forth. There's a lot of bad with AI, but for once it came through and educated me on a very important topic. So with that said, you guys, take care, God bless, and I will see you in the next video.